Welcome to the show. In this episode, I'm going to tell you how perfect I am. All right? I'm joking. I'm actually here to tell you in this episode that I am not perfect. Okay? I am just like you. Even though this is what I'm teaching and this is what I study and this is what I like learning about, and I've been through a lot in the past and I've had experiences and I've quit bad habits, whatever it is, money, business, dating, relationships, mindset, anything along the lines of personal development. Just because I like to teach that and talk about it, it doesn't mean that I don't make the same mistakes and I still fail at some things that I try. Okay? Nobody's perfect. Nobody has it all figured out. Don't be so hard on yourself. Anybody telling you that they are, is lying to you and hiding their mistakes. Okay? I still make business decisions that fail. I still try new things that fail. I still see girls out in public that I knew I should have approached and I don't. Okay? The important thing is, though, because I know from experience of what to do, when I make those mistakes, I know what I should have done. Okay. And that's what's important when you learn this content. It's not to say that, you're never going to make these mistakes or fail again when you learn this type of stuff. It means that when you do fail or when you do make mistakes, you're going to know what you should have did. Okay. And that's the important part, because then you could evolve and optimize from there for the next time. It might take you 10 failures. It might take you whatever it takes you. Okay. Eventually you are going to learn as you go if you have the right answers. So just because I think I have the answers and just because I've experienced them in the past or whatever it is, it doesn't mean that I don't go through the same things. Okay. Even before, I just started going to the gym 5 years ago. Okay. I wasn't in the gym my whole life, obviously. So before that, it took me 3 or 4 times trying to go to the gym. I've signed up with a group of friends before. I've signed up with just one friend before. Yes, we're going to go. We're going to come every week. And it never ended up happening. Right. So I have failed at going to the gym maybe 4 or 5 times before, in 2018, when I finally said, this is it, I'm committing to 3 to 4 days a week. I have failed a couple times before I got there and stayed consistent and disciplined. Okay. Before I quit my bad habits, smoking, whatever it was, smoking weed, before I actually quit, I was saying I was going to quit for possibly years. It wasn't right away where I said I was going to quit and just did it like, a superhero. Okay. It took me a couple times. It took me a couple times of trying it, failing it, going back. The point is that I didn't give up and say, I just can't quit, and kept doing it. Okay. Eventually, I finally said, this is it. I'm done. And then I stayed committed to that decision. Okay. But what I'm telling you is, it did take me a couple times. It wasn't always a perfect scenario. So if you're failing and giving up right away and never trying again, you're never going to get what you want. You have to keep trying after a failure. Okay, those are the roadblocks that you're going to hit in life with everything. Those are the tests to say, how bad do you really want to quit? How bad do you really want to go to the gym? How bad do you really want to quit your job and make this money? Those roadblocks are going to hit you to see how bad you want it. And if you never try again to hop over the next roadblock, you're never going to get what you want. Okay, that's the bottom line. So don't think it's a smooth, easy process, okay? Because I have quit and I have failed multiple times on things that I wanted to do, right? Now, over the past couple years, I have really, turned up to a next level where I'm really staying consistent. I'm really staying disciplined. And, I forget what book it says. I think it's the 48 Laws of Power. It says, be impeccable about your word. Okay. So when I say something, I'm going to do it. And I stick to that. And I stay consistent. And I stay disciplined on it. And I've been way better at that in the past couple years. But that's not to say that, a couple years ago, maybe 6 years ago, that wasn't always the case. I had to work my way there. I had to fail my way there. Okay. Without giving up. And that's what I want you to know, that the road is not going to be smooth. It's not going to be perfect. It's okay to fail and make mistakes as long as you know what you should have done or what you should be doing and you keep trying after you failed. Okay. People think because I make this type of content that I'm the perfect person. I have it all figured out. I could do no wrong. And that's not true, guys. Okay. I still make mistakes. I still fail at things that I try, but I already know the answer. I already know what I should have done. If I miss an opportunity with a girl that I say, okay, I should have approached her, basically I was being a bitch. And the next time I see someone, I say, I'm not going to be a bitch again. Okay. I'm going to do it this time or whatever it is, right? If it's a business idea that I'm scared to do, like of originally starting this channel, and I always wanted to do it, I said, you know what? I'm going to try. I'm just going to throw, 50, 100 videos out there and see what people think and optimize from there. Okay. Whatever it is. Okay. You just have to keep going, keep failing, and keep trying if you want to get further and evolve in your life. When I look at myself, if I go back maybe 7 years ago, maybe like even a little more, like in my mid 20s or whatever, I would slap that person. I was lazy sometimes. I was unmotivated sometimes. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I wasn't in the gym. I was a lot skinnier. I wasn't eating that healthy. I was smoking. I was smoking weed. I don't like the person I was. Okay. And that should be the case for you too. When you look back at your old self, which, whether it's 5 years ago from now or 5 years in the future, looking back to who you are today, you shouldn't like that person. Okay. Because you should be, evolve so much from that person that you say, wow, like, I don't want to ever be that person again. Right. So that's how you should be growing year by year. And the only way to do that is, change your bad habits, start going to the gym, start eating healthy, fix your mindset, start meditating, start visualizing your goals, start going after what you want. Take small steps to get that every day, month, year, whatever. And eventually you could look back on yourself even a year and say, I don't like that person. Like, I'm such a better person today. Right? So that's what I want for you guys. That's what I want you to say. But don't be afraid to fail and make mistakes to get there. Okay? Even for me, guys, I know when I meditate and visualize my goals, I get what I want faster. Okay? I don't know how that sounds to you. If you've never done it before, you're probably, you don't believe in that. But I'm telling you, that works. And even me, even though I know this, that's one thing that I'm still not always consistent and, dedicated to. Because I'll do it for like a couple weeks or whatever, and already I'll start getting what I want. I get more clients, I make more money, I get more busy, and I forget what got me there. So, I kind of fall off on that. That's something that I'm still working on. I would love to meditate and visualize my goals every single day, but unfortunately, I'm not 100% disciplined on that. I will be. Usually you are on that situation when you're at a lower frequency, I guess. It's like when you don't have money and, your life isn't going that great. That's when you start, okay, I got to meditate and visualize my goals and visualize what I want. In that case, though, it's important that you still have to do that. I still have to do that when things are going good to get even more. Okay. You can't just use that when things are going bad. So that's something that I'm still working on myself. Okay. Even though in some of my videos, you'll see me telling you to do those things. That's also something that I'm working on. And sometimes when I make these videos, I feel like I'm talking to myself as well. I'm teaching myself the things that I'm teaching you at the same time, because sometimes I'm not perfect and I make those same mistakes, even though I know the answers. Okay. So something to think about, guys. I hope you got inspired or motivated a little bit on this video. I just wanted to tell you guys that, even though this is what I teach, this is what I study, this is what I love learning about, these are the things that I have the most experience with, I still make mistakes. I still fail along the way. The important thing is I keep going. All right. So if you like this content, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the video. Let me know you're watching. That's what inspires me to make more. I'll see you on the next one.